no titties in movies anymore, and we only see dicks. Hey, anybody notice this? Yes, I love titties. Big old titties. What's up, bitches? How you guys doing? You doing good? Hope you're doing good today. Hope you're doing good today. We have changed. We have leveled up. I hope you guys are excited. Dude, I had to do it, man. I had to do it. I'm sorry. It was just every time it was always there. I'd reach up and I'd touch it. And I was like, fuck, man, I'm tired of this. And I was looking back at pictures of me being all not mustached. And I was like, man, I kind of miss being not mustached. So I was like, fuck it. I'm doing it. Okay. I'm doing it. Pulling the trigger because I can always grow the bitch back. Okay. Speaking of growing the bitch back, Neanderthal, for the first time ever, 2 pink boys to start the show. I don't know when the last time that happened was. Damn. Thank you so much, Neanderthal. You are a monster. You're the man. Thank you so much, buddy. I love you and I appreciate you. Slag Glass says, here's 20 for the Goomba. Wow. Okay. Okay, thank you, my friend. I love you, Slagloss. First orange boy. Cool girl. 17 says super sticker. Cool girl. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but was there somebody named Cool Girl 17 like 3 years ago with the same exact picture of the leopard? Are you the same person? I'm pulling that out of like a deep in my memory. And by the way, Billy Hatcher with the 3rd pink boy already. Damn, this sucks. You shaved it, but you also need to do a restraining order on the old folks. Yeah, so look, we're going to talk about that today. And I don't know what's going on. I feel like something's happening, guys. I feel like something's happening because it's all being compounded at once, and I'll show you what's going on. So I got this today. Says right there, City of Madison. And also, I got a bunch of them all at the same time. And I see what's going on. And I'm going to read them to you so you get an idea of what's going on. Okay. And I'll tell you the entire timeline that's leading up to now. And apparently, it doesn't take evidence or anything. This doesn't take evidence. Like people can literally anonymously call the city, and after enough times, the city will just sue you and take you to municipal court for nothing. I didn't do anything. It's like I've understand what this is now, and basically, it's an abuse of code violation complaints by a serial like neighbor, and it's apparently a common thing. And yeah, I know the person that's doing it 100%. And they won't come to me and talk to me about it. They only will tell other people, and I hear it from other people. So we're going to read through these. We'll tell you what's going on. Thank you, Billy Hatcher. And we're up against the 195th Naked Snake tonight. A momentous occasion. And then we'll have Fight Milk if we hit Fight Milk. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Ashley, Skytex in the chat. Snafu, I love you. And you shaved your on Spark stash? I did. So, but we're going to we're going to talk about this, and we're also going to talk about a lot of other things. We're going to talk about the Taylor Schabusiness stuff. I watched the first day of the trial. Spicy. I'll have Nick on, I think, Saturday to talk about it. And Wednesday, I have a really big guest. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Exciting. So real quick, here we go to, let me put this in to, no, let's do 500 like goal. We're just going to do a 500 like goal. 500 like goal. And by the way, some thanks are in order. Because there's always people in my chat saying that are yelling at you guys that are super chatting. They don't realize that it just makes people super chat more. So I appreciate those people trolling in the chat for making me more money. I love you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be in the top 25 earnings from YouTube streaming in the entire country. So I appreciate that. 25th. We're about to be 24th, by the way, in like a month. So get on it, doggone it. But anyways, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Neanderthal. Thank you, Slag Lewis, and Billy Hatcher, and cool girl. So we're going to talk about that. We got a lot of things to talk about. Make sure you like the stream. We're going to have a long, fun show today. And hopefully a naked snake will make an appearance. And we can get you some love. Get you a lot of love. We'll have some new stuff coming. I have a new video tomorrow about some spicy spice. Wednesday, we got a big guest. Saturday, we got a big guest. It's going to be a lot of fun. And suddenly, my videos are getting an ass ton of views. For the first time in like 2 years. Appreciate that. What's up, Jenna and Locals? How you doing, baby? If you're not following me on Locals, get on there. Get some love in the chat on Locals. You can share pictures of yourself, of memes, of me, if you have nudes. Keep in mind, there's an entire forum dedicated to finding nude pictures of me for some reason. It's really weird. We went through it when I had Zia on last time. We went through the whole thread. It's hilarious. Matt himself over on Rumble says, "How dare you bitches super chat this gay man? Rumble rants equals go." Thank you, Matt himself. I appreciate you for the $20 Rumble rant. And Tony Singh, sup, daddy? Appreciate you, baby. I love you. Can't help but kiss you on your face. You wouldn't happen to know any good lawyers. Yeah, so I'll be talking to a lot of people about this. But anyways, we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about Barbie. I don't know if you guys have heard this, but apparently there's a justification for why Barbie's actually good. Now, I'm going to put it out there. I haven't watched the shit because I'm a man. Okay, I got a penis. Okay, albeit I also don't have a problem with penises. But I don't care for like pink Barbie shit. Right? Maybe if she drove like a Ferrari that was red, I don't know. Like I don't even need that shit. So my boy EVS was given his justification for why the movie's actually great or good, rather. And we're going to talk about that now. And look, I love EVS. I don't give a fuck. It has nothing to do with anything. I'm just saying I'm going to explain the justifications and see if you guys agree or disagree. Billy Hatcher. You should sue the old farts in the city from SMU. Dude, I don't disagree, but it also takes a lot of money, and your boy ain't about to do that shit. Okay? My pool liner, I just replaced my pool liner, man. Is that Monster Bubbles? What's up, dude? I just replaced my pool liner, and bro, I tell you. Oh, man. Anyways, I don't want any spoilers. I'm not going to spoil. I haven't seen it, Carrie. I'm going to say why the general tone of the movie, why it's not supposed to be taken a certain way. I don't know anything about the movie. I just know generally what like the movie is about. I watched a review of it that had no spoilers. So anyways, that being the case. So I do agree on one aspect of this. Okay. I agree on one aspect of the movie. It's really hot pink and ridiculous, right? It's hot pink. It's super effeminate and gay. So right there, that will make money from women. Obviously, that's the demographic sought after, in my opinion. So I agree with that because women don't want to go see Miss like Marvel. They don't want to see Marvel, with Brie Larson. Women, although they say they might, they don't want to see masculine, giant-jawed women punching people and shit. They want to see a woman in hot pink driving a pink car and shopping. That's what women want. And if you say you don't, you're a lying bitch. I'm sorry. Oh, there may be an exception. Oh, you're the one girl that doesn't like to shop. Sorry, you're a liar. Okay. I don't even like to shop. Great. All other women do. So, that's kind of the demographic aimed for. Okay. Marvel was targeting a demographic that didn't fucking exist. So that's why Marvel's kind of eating the ass. Now, why is Barbie doing well? Probably pretty obvious. They're aiming for a demographic that's pink and goofy as fuck. Now, the justification for why we should not be taking the movie seriously is the fact that the kin people, like the Kens, like there's the Barbie race and the Ken race, apparently, in the Barbie world or whatever, which makes sense, right? Barbie, Ken, makes sense. And the Kens are like worthless and stupid. Like they're like quite literally like retarded. Like that's their whole, they're not in control of anything. And the entire society is ran by the Barbies, who are smart, perfect, beautiful, and unstoppable. Right? Now you can see the problem with that. If you're looking at it from a perspective that we see movies now, what does that sound like? Super woke as fuck, right? I get it. I get it. But like what EBS said in his review is it's supposed to be looked at from the eyes of a small child, like a girl. Because when she looks at Ken, she's like, fuck Ken, he's stupid, right? So when a little girl sees Ken, she's like, fuck Ken, he's dumb as fuck. I want Barbie and her pink car because Barbie's the boss. She cool bitch, right? That's what EBS is saying. I can kind of see it. But like I said, I haven't seen the movie, but I can understand that justification. Now, what has to be said is the movie's not meant for children. It's meant for adults, right? So now we have a conundrum. If we're supposed to look at it from the eyes of a child, why are children not allowed to watch the bitch? So, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the thing. Now, then people are saying that, well, we're not speaking general like children. We're speaking women that were children in the 90s, right? So that's the justification for why people are saying it's good. It's apparently doing great at the box office. That's fine. Like I said, if you sell pink to a woman, the majority of them are going to buy it. You sell Miss Marvel, no one gives a fuck. Do you want muscles on a woman, Sonya? No. You want muscles on Henry Cavill. Why? Because you want Henry Cavill to bend you over. Do you want Brie Larson to bend you over? No, Sonya, of course not. You want Henry Cavill to fill every crevice. That's just how that works. So it's pretty obvious what sells and what doesn't. You know, so that's my take on it. And I think I kind of get what EBS is saying, but I don't think that just makes a movie objectively good. If you're like, well, it is obviously, if you read the synopsis and you go through everything, it's obviously an extremely, extremely preachy, like feminist movie. That's pretty much the whole deal. It's like a thinly veiled comedy, which is just over the top preachy. I don't think that completely is excused by justification of, oh, it's a kids movie. Kids are like, you have to look at it as a kid would. And I'm like, no, I can't. I'm in my 30s. Monster Bubbles, thank you for becoming a member. Love you, dude. Appreciate that. My man's here today. Thank you, cool girl, again with a $2 super chat. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're going to go through some more of the Barbie stuff. I'm surprised what Barbie wasn't fat. Dude, Shiki, look, oh my God. Shiki. That's such a great point. Shiki, I was thinking about this today. If there is any solace we can take from the Barbie movie, being like a feminist propaganda movie, if there's any solace that can be had, it is the fact that at very least, the hot feminist bitches have pushed out the fat ones. I would much rather be preached at by a hot bitch than a fat bitch any day. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, can you disagree? Okay, can you disagree? Come on. I'm kind of joking, but you get what I'm saying. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that it's Margot Robbie, okay, and not Amy Schumer. Right? At least it wasn't Amy Schumer and some skin tight busting biscuits ass looking some bitch going, men are dumb and evil. I mean, Ken are dumb and evil, right? At least it's not Amy Schumer. At least it's a hot bitch doing it. At least I can be like, well, I don't like what you're saying, but I love looking at your ass. You know what I'm saying? All of us men have been in relationships or been hooking up with girls that suck to be around, but God, their ass looks like Jesus crafted it out of marble. And by marvel, I mean marble. You know what I'm saying? We've all had that girlfriend, guys, in the chat. You guys know what I'm talking about. We've all had that girl, which you're like, damn, I hate this bitch. But God, when she takes her drawers off, I'm like, I kind of love her. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We've all been there. That's basically what I'm saying. Margot, I don't like what you're saying. But if you take your drawers off, I might ignore all of it. Whereas if Amy Schumer took her drawers off, the stench will peel the paint off the walls. Therefore, nothing is solved, and I hate her even more. You guys get what I'm saying? Malik Garli says, this is a woman's movie clearly targeted towards particular women. Frankly, I preferred it to be in something like this than Miss Marvel or Witcher. I agree, and also, I'm not going to see it anyway. So it works out both ways. Low IQ. Fat Barbie was in almost every scene. EPS take his side. Fat Barbie was in almost every scene. Where's Fat Barbie at? But was she the sex symbol? You can't tell me Margot Robbie wasn't the sex symbol in the entire movie. No. Oh my God. Neanderthal won't be stopped. Damn. I'm running out of donations. I hope Billy is mad. Bro, you're doing too much for me. You ain't got to do that shit. I love you. Neanderthal, thank you so much for the third pink boy just from his mass. Fourth one of the night. One away from a pink ass night already. That is insane, dude. I don't deserve your love. I don't deserve your love, but I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're goated. Your penis is huge. That gets us halfway to Naked Snake for the 195th time in a row. And in honor of that, we got the shirt on. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you, Neanderthal. I love you, dude. I shaved, Linda. I did. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Neanderthal. The movie seems boring to me based on the trailer, Jenna. Well, Jenna, you're hot and tall and delicious looking. You don't fall for that, okay? You don't need feminist propaganda, okay? That's the issue. Even the hot bitches can preach to the fat bitches, not the other way around. Hot bitches will see that shit, like Barbie. They'll see that and they'll see the message and they're like, I know what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Because hot bitches, conniving. They see the patterns. They know when people are being conniving. They get it. Hot bitches understand. So when they see it and they recognize it immediately, that's why the people that love this movie look like Amy Schumer. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? You know? Anyways, Crispy Cracker says, because paint straight white males is evil has worked out so well for every other company, cough Disney. Yeah, you think they'd learn by now, Crispy, but they lost $900 million in the last couple of releases. $900 million. Zeluk becomes a member. Dude, thank you so much, man. The members be going up. Jessica Farber's arrived. How you doing, baby? Carrie Davidson has arrived. How you doing? Thank you guys so much, man. We going ham as hell today. I appreciate you guys so much. We had trolls in the chat earlier yelling at you guys for super chatting because they like GameStop or something. I have a GameStop video coming out very, very soon. The last one almost cracked 100,000 views. There's these people that are still holding bags because they bought GameStop at $250 a share. And now it's like 20 or some shit. Although it was a reverse split, I get it, but still, it's still a third of what it was when it reverse splitted. They're holding that bag, and they're like, "Fuck you, Camelot," as they hold the bag, and they just see my bag filling up in every stream. Neanderthal's just pouring in my bag. He pouring in the bag. I'm holding a different kind of bag. Oh my God. Low IQ. How you doing, baby? Thank you so much. Says Margot Donk was pop. Dude, dude, you already know. You already know. Somebody said fat phobia, Cody. You saying I'm fat phobic? Yeah. Yeah. I think so. I'm terrified. I'm going to be honest. Now, look, to be fair, I'm actually really terrified of being fat. I work out almost 7 days a week, usually 6 or 7 days a week to be swole. Okay. And I have a fat head and it makes me feel self-conscious because every time I take my shirt off in front of people, dude, people meet me in real life, right? Like Nick or anybody, Andrew, all these people that are creators I've met in real life, YouTube mods. I would walk up and they'd be like, "Oh wow, for some reason I thought you're like be fat," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And they see me, and I take my shirt off, and I got my glistening abs. You bitches! I got fat head disease. I can't do anything about it. I just got a fat fucking head. Sucks, man. By the way, speaking of fat ass heads, cool girl 17 is the coolest girl in the stream. The 5th pink boy, and it's 60 damn quid. 60 quid or euros, whatever the hell. That's a lot. Thank you so much, baby. Damn. Is it because I shaved my mustache, cool girls? Do you like my look now? Is it possible you can be too attractive? Jeez. Thank you, cool little girls. I love you. Thank you so much. I don't deserve that. That is insane. You guys are being way too good because it is a pink ass night tonight. It's a pink night. It's all going towards my lawsuit from these bitches right here. Now, granted, look, I'm going to try to get this taken care of before anything happens. But I will read this to you here in a moment. It tells all the details. And by the way, I'm going to give you the whole timeline of events leading up to this bullshit right here. About the suing thing. So we'll get into that here in a second. Such a great horse impression. Ooh. Nay. Wait, what? Steph, what the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean, baby? The stash is gone. No more gay DMs for you. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. A new video tomorrow. Who's suing me? The city I live in. The city I live in. Like, apparently. I'll read it. You'll understand when we get into it. Walgreens, GameStop, both. No. It's a completely different company, man. They're evil. They're evil. Evil. So, anyways. So, yeah. Apparently, Barbie's great because we have to look at it as a child would. It's hard for me. I'm a man. Puss in Boots voice, Matt. If you super chat $100, I will read your super chat in Puss in Boots. That's the new goal. Okay. That's a joke. That's a joke, by the way. Don't do that. I'm just fucking with you. Could you imagine? That's the highest paid cameo guy on earth. Can you talk in Puss in Boots? Oh, Jays. Puss in Boots. Okay. Coming from an organization that's no fun, American Legend. That's what I said. That's what I said. Jessica Reloaded. What's up, baby? How you doing? Hey, at least you didn't get booted off YouTube. What's up? What's up? I'm not that gold. You say that after you already dropped $20 in Rumble, bitch. I got you for 20. Now what you gonna do? No refunds. No refunds, boy. It's going towards my Ferrari. That's never gonna happen. Unfortunately. All right. But anyways, I don't know if you've been watching, guys. I don't know if you've been watching, but the Taylor Schabusiness trial started today. And I'll have Nick on soon talking about this. I watched the entire first day. Oh my gosh, boys. Oh my gosh. I want you guys to answer me something real quick. And then we're gonna get into the letter I have from the couple of letters I have from the city. But I want you guys to see this. So is this lady right here? Do you think she's attractive? And by that, I mean, would you or would you not let this woman sit on your face? Okay. So here you go. We got to get this out of the way first. No, okay. There we go. So here we go. Here is Taylor Schabusiness. She's currently on trial. And I'll tell you why here in a second if you're not up to speed. Would you or would you not hit Taylor Schabusiness from behind? I got to be honest. Would you or would you not? Would you or would you not, guys? Very important. Would you or would you not? All right, hold on. Let's go a little bit deeper. You guys ready? Let's go a little deeper. Would, hold on. Would get okay, here we go. Okay, you guys ready? Boop. All right, this is for you guys in the chat. Answer promptly. Okay, answer very promptly and very true. And don't lie. Okay, don't you lie, because I'll know if you're lying. Don't you lie. Don't you lie now. Come on now. I need you guys to be honest. Don't be fucking with me. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me now. God, you guys are lying. You're all lying. You are all bitchly ass liars. Now, you know for a fact if Taylor's business showed up with her boobies out right there on the right, you'd be like, you know what? Yeah, I'll take my pants off. You know what I'm saying? I think you're lying. I think you're lying. Think you're lying. Oh, why? Because you know what she did? That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. This is a hypothetical. Okay? So relevant. This is completely hypothetical. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? All these no votes saw her with no makeup. That's true. That's true. You're not lying. But that's every woman. That's every woman, dude. All right. So let's end the poll because I think we got a conclusive answer here. So most people said no, but there is a big portion of people that said yes. So anyways, I wanted to ask you guys that. So this lady, okay, she was pegging a poor man from behind. She was pegging a dude from behind. This is what happened. And I'm just going to give you the loose version. She was pegging a dude from behind and she was choking him out, sexual fantasy style. Dude dies because I guess he's kind of frail. He looks real frail. He looks like a little frail guy. I'm sorry, it sucks. You choke me as a girl, I'm doing a push-up. I can bench over 400 pounds. I'm going to push up and I'm going to throw you like a football. That bitch, what you doing? Okay. Autoerotic asphyxiation. No, thank you. You know, Carrie weighs like 100 pounds. If she was choking me, all I do is have to stand up and shake her off like a flea. But this little dude couldn't, probably because he weighed 105 pounds. So, does he deserve it? No. Should he lifted some weights? Probably. But she was choking him out by giving him the good old-fashioned peg. Giving him the good old-fashioned pegging. Okay. And he became unresponsive. So she proceeded to cut him in little tiny pieces. For some reason. Because naturally, it's what you do. Okay. She cuts his head off. She cuts his legs off. And for some reason, she puts his legs in like a crock pot. Or was planning on it. I'll read you guys the full story here in a minute. Apparently, she was on a lot of meth too. So, pretty fucking crazy. Pretty crazy. She had his back. That is the most compromising position. I'd love to see you chuck someone with a D in here. Hold on, Al Guang. Head over and let's test this theory. What's up, baby? I'm sorry, bro. It feels too good. I can't chunk you right now. Come on now. Come on now. All right, no. All right. Somebody said I was lying about benching 400. Look, when somebody calls me out in the chat about benching 400, I gotta flex because it's the only thing I have. All right, boys. Real quick segue from Taylor's business, and then we're gonna get right back to Taylor's business. All right. All right. Let's. How do you make this bigger? Oh, whatever. All right. Here we go. Real quick. 405. 405 on the bench. Nope. Let's just turn the music off. There you go. 405. Easy 2 reps. Easy 2 reps. Easy. If you can't bench 225 as a man, you probably should do something. I'm gonna be honest. Look, if you can't bench 225 as a male, you best get in there and do some shit, because that's weird. What the hell? How dare you, Neanderthal? Why would you say such a thing? Why would you say such a thing? Neanderthal, why would you say that? Not sure Cody can read. I am from Alabama. So, Actual Boomer says, I can bench 180 and I'm 35 years older than me. How old are you? You're 70, bro. You 70? I don't think you're 70. You lying to me? You lie to me, Boomer? Actual Boomer is your name. Well, name's Actual Boomer. Makes sense. All right. So guilty. When we gonna make this happen? When's that? I'm gonna choke you. Cody, you say you can't read on stream all the time. It's true, but I don't like when people call it out. Okay? I don't like when people call it out. Okay? Okay. All right. Anyways, I know a guy who benches 300. Does that count? Kind of. Kind of. Kind of. Doubt it. All right, here we go. Here we go. If you guys can bench 2 plates, I've never gone much above 3. Yeah. Can't bench, but can leg press 600. Yeah. Now look, leg press is strange. I don't know what it is about the sled, but I can leg press as much as the machine can hold. Like I can leg press like 18 plates. I don't really know how leg press works. I just push it and it keeps going. Like, so I don't really know how that works. TMF Squid says, speaking of gym, here's some proper gym etiquette. Thank you. I'll open that here in a second. TMF, I love you. Ashley for the $1 tip on locals. I appreciate you. Love you. You do a working set of 315 for 12? Damn, son. Hell yeah, man. It's awesome. You a beast. You a beast. Yeah. Now, look, also, if you ever see, look, if you guys go to the gym, you squat, you bench, you do whatever, and you get to a good, reasonable amount, the people that will criticize form are people that can't bench even a quarter of it. That's how that works. It's always been like that. There's even memes. If you follow gym pages, there's memes all over that shit where it's like a skinny dude that's like frail, and he's like, bro, what's your form? And it's like Ronnie Coleman with like 90 plates. It's always like little bitty bitch ass dude always be like, bruh, your form wasn't flawless. Wasn't flawless, bruh. It's like, bruh. If you can bench that with perfect form, then you can criticize my form. That's the only time it's gonna happen. Caros with an orange boy says, and here I am still at measly 115, but you're growing so fast. You're growing so fast. Thank you, Karis. I love you. Appreciate you, dude. The biggest thing is you're doing it, boys. You're doing it. Neanderthal says, I apologize. You can read. Thank you. I appreciate you, Neanderthal. I love you, baby. You're goated as hell. You're so goated. Oh, Cody is fake blood named Bodie? What the hell does that mean? Fake blood? What's a fake blood? All right. Man. All right. I'm 5'8" and I weighed the same years ago. 168. Man, y'all, I love you. I am proud of you. I pay too much Apex. Dude, that's what happens, man. You start playing Apex, now you can't fucking go bench anymore. Just how it happens. How it happens. All right. So Taylor Schabusiness, boys. Taylor Schabusiness. Let's look it up. Let's go back. Taylor Schabusiness. All right. Okay. Here is what's going on. Here's exactly what's going on. So, beep, 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 beep. It says, a woman who police say confessed to a meth-fueled murder and decapitation of her lover, as well as sexual assault of a young man's corpse, will be admissible at the upcoming trial. So apparently she just admitted to killing him. This is going on. Fake blood, mud blood? Apparently so. Apparently so. It says, Beep, 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 beep. She allegedly told detectives. Let me just pull this up so you guys can see what the hell's going down here. Here we are. I wonder if I can make my big old ass big. No. That's real little. That's real little. If I can, we'll just do this. All right. So it says right here that Schabusiness, her last name is ridiculous, responded that police were going to have fun trying to find all the organs. Schabusiness stated all the body parts should be in the basement. Schabusiness, oh God, how many times are you gonna make me say this? Stated there should be a foot or a leg in the minivan. Detective Graff asked Schabusiness what she did with the head, and Schabusiness stated she put the victim's head in a black bucket and put a blanket over it. Schabusiness stated the plan was for her to bring all the body parts with her, but she got lazy and only ended up putting the leg, foot in the van, and she forgot the head. How do you forget the head? How do you forget the head? She was acutely methamphetamine intoxicated, and impaired at the time of the alleged crimes and during the period of her intoxication. In the terms of her ability to form consent and waive consent for Miranda and the meth and the marijuana, both impair the ability to deliberate, to consider consequences, to form memories, and to recall memories. Schabusiness stated she thought it took 3 to 5 minutes for the victim to die. Detective Kemp clarified that Schabusiness, when the victim began to cough up blood, she just kept on choking the victim because she wanted to see what happens. Wow. This dollar identified me as broke. The dude in the low wall with a $1 Rumble rant. Let me do. So what's important is, so it's very, very obvious. She killed the hell out of this guy, right? So what is her defense? What is it going to be a reason of insanity? Is it going to be an insanity plea deal? What possibly could be the defense, which is why I'm watching this entire trial in the first place, because she's charged with first degree intentional homicide. Undamn believable. Meth can be her reasons. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Apparently by the way, she also assaulted her attorney. She beat the hell out of him, which is hilarious. It's very, very hilarious. Speaking of hilarious, Disco Cobra, my boy. We are 30 from Naked Snake. This is like a record timing, boys. What's your overall thoughts on the X rebranded Twitter? I find it odd and humorous. How will we be talking about the X platform without people thinking about porn sites? It's a weird time to be alive for sure. Now, look, I've seen this justification. Real quick segue. This is about Twitter, and this is about the Twitter. If you don't know, Twitter is being rebranded to X. It's just called X now. The only thing I dislike about this, my bookmark it looks different now. It used to say Twitter and it was blue. Now it's black and has an X. So it's kind of like, I can't find it for a second. That's pretty much it. Now, that being said, it does not make me think of porn at all. And the reason I say that, Disco Cobra, by the way, I love you and thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much for your pink boy. You're a maniac. So, real quick, the reason I don't think of porn is because porn hasn't been referred to as X, triple X. It hasn't been referred to that in like 20 years. Right? Like porn hasn't been referred to as XXX video, like porn X doc. Like it hasn't been referred to that in like 20 years. You know? Last time I remember anything like that was like BMXXX. You know? So, I don't know. Anyways, thank you, Disco Cobra. I love you. I don't really care about the rebrand. Doesn't bother me. I do also feel like a lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon that any decision that Elon Musk makes with Twitter, they love to just dogpile. And that's fine. I don't have an opinion. Like, I don't get strong hate for like individuals. You know, it doesn't happen with me. If I dislike an individual, which is very, very rare, I just don't talk to them or think about them. you know. Whereas some people will, they don't like an individual, they fucking go, that's all they talk about, all they think about. And I'm just like, I don't really, you know, I'm not interested, so I lose interest, right? So, but I don't really think it's going to change anything. TMF Squid says she told the cops she forgot the head. Honestly, that's normal behavior for women. Every single woman you meet, when you first meet a new woman, what does she say? Oh, I love giving blowjobs. Every one of them, across the board, every girl you meet. Oh, I love giving blowjobs. I love it. It's my favorite thing. She's sucking. They're lying. They all are lying. 100% across the board. Man, I hung out with a girl for like a couple months one time, like 4 or 5 months, because we were just, you know, it was like one of my regular hookup girls. Fun, you know, nice girl, fun girl. And that was her thing. Oh, I love giving blowjob. That was like, she thought, oh, that's my favorite thing. Chick only ever even attempted like once, like the third time we ever had hung out. Then never again. Never again. And I was like, it's weird. It's her favorite thing. She doesn't even kind of attempt it. You know, she just lays there like a pillow and lets you just do whatever. Thank you, TMF. I love you. Slobber Pocket is 1 billion times better than blowjob. Now, I agree with that. Thank you so much. Where I saw a chat. Now, I don't get why he's messing with his branding. Probably just to mess with people. So look, here's what I would do. If I was worth an unfathomable amount of money, I would probably do the same stuff Elon Musk is doing. Because now, to be fair, I don't come from that. I was a fucking trailer park boy. So if I had an unfathomable amount of money, I would just buy stuff. I would just do stuff to piss people off and make them like go crazy. And by piss people off, I don't mean piss them off like intentionally. I mean bring change just to see kind of how people react. What else are you going to do in life? Get on a yacht and just sleep for the rest of your life? Like what else, you know? So it kind of exposes how immediately fragile people are. Like completely fragile, right? Like, and I'm just using this as a hypothetical. If it bothers you that he rebranded, that's whatever. I'm not shitting on you. But something as simple as taking Twitter, which I don't give a fuck about Twitter. If Twitter died tomorrow, I'd be like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the fact that he can just rebrand Twitter to X and like that's all people are talking about. And not only are people talking about it, they are violently pissed. A social media app that doesn't change their life at all. And it's kind of exposing how first world problemly our society has become. It's become so first world problems that you can change the logo on an app and people talk about it for a week and they want to bring death upon somebody. That's kind of where we are. Right? It's kind of like how, and I feel like that's, now look, I'm going to explain to you guys a conspiracy that I feel like is coming. And I don't know if this is true. It probably isn't, but I thought about it myself the other night and I had a revelation. And I want you guys to tell me what you think. So, if you guys didn't know, okay, if you didn't know, Russia and China, right? Russia and China have staunch restrictions against anything LGBTQ. Right? Do I agree with that? I don't care what people do with their bodies. I don't give a fuck. As long as you're an adult, I don't give a fuck. Do whatever you want to do. Hell yeah. Woo. So, anyways, Russia and China are like that. They ban shit, ain't allowed, right? But there are several apps owned by China. Correct? And what is the number one pushed thing algorithmically to the West users on those Chinese apps? You all know. I don't have to fucking say it. It's anything LGBTQ plus. Right? 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 If you just turn the app on with 0 references, you don't put a video up, you don't put what you like. If you scroll the first the For You page, it's going to be underage girls dancing, and it's going to be LGBTQ shit like 100% of the time. Now, why? Why? Now, look, again, don't have a problem with LGBTQ plus shit. I don't care. A lot of people hear you even say the phrase LG, and they right? So I don't have a problem. I don't care. Do what you want to do. As long as you're an adult, but don't care. So that being said, I do believe that pushing all of those things directly onto children as hard as possible 24/7 will destabilize a generation. I think that's pretty obvious. If you disagree, it's kind of weird. If you're a kid and your entire life, when you're a small child, is the biggest problems in your life is this identity bullshit which is basically just gothic, the new gothic and emo. That's how I feel about it. When children are children, man, they're going to stick to whatever clique they can to fit in. You put a whole generation of children growing up being force-fed this shit from what country? China, which has outlawed this, by the way. I feel like that would destabilize another generation, meaning that in 20 years from now, China could come in and take over without firing a bullet. That's my conspiracy for the day. Do I think this is true? Nah. I was just thinking about this last night or the night before. I may be wrong, but that's kind of, I've just put 2 pieces of a puzzle together and I was like, oh shit, they're turning the frogs gay. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how I thought about it. And I was like, oh shit. Oh no. We're fucked. So that's what I thought about. I don't know if that's true, but it kind of seems fine. Working on it. Says, why are you being sued? I'm going to read that here in a moment. I have the letters from the city. We're going to talk about it. Oh, and I got to give you a timeline of everything that's going on. Now, don't get all worked up and be like, oh, you're crazy. Blah, 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 blah. Like, look, dude, it was just a thing I was thinking about. Just a thing I was thinking about. Okay? Don't take it so serious. Speaking of taking things seriously, Resurrected Gaming. Oh my God, he's on fire. Have some monies from the Fukit bucket. Thank you, Resurrected. I love you. I appreciate you. Your penis, massive. Massive, I tell you. Thank you so much, dude. You're goated. Resurrected, by the way, that got us to the 195th naked snake in a row. Insane. We're there, boys. We did it again. 49 minutes into this stream. Wow. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, what is the next goal? It's Fight Milk. The next goal is Fight Milk. And we're already well on our way. Because our Candyman, with the 7th pink boy of the stream. Damn, dude. We are one red boy from a rainbow knot, which will put us almost to Fight Milk. Naked Snake, having billions in wealth would change the way you see the world and its issues. Most people would never experience that potential to influence the world. Yeah, Candyman. Yeah. You're right. And I agree. I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably start a NASCAR team and a Formula One team. If I had like $100 billion, I'd start both of them bitches. I wouldn't be able to drive in Formula One because, I think I might be a hair too old to start that shit. And also, there's a whole bunch of things with super license. I could jump right into NASCAR, though. I could start a Xfinity team and just be like, beep, and just run the whole year if I wanted to. Like, it's pretty, money means a lot in that shit. It back in the day, maybe not. But like now, it's all about the money. That's why every single kid that you see in all these auto sports, their dad is the CEO of a sponsor or a corporation. They just sign the check and they're like, I want my son to drive. And they're like, okay. There is no one there on merit. That is new anymore. That shit died 100 years ago. Every single time I read a new driver and it's like, oh, Riley Earps. And I'm like, oh, who? Where's he come from? And I Google it. Oh, wow. His mom, dad owned 27 restaurants. Oh, shocking. Can't fucking believe it. Right? Every time. Every single time. So thank you, Candyman. Love you. Appreciate you. Base Cato says, thoughts on the Carvana rebound. Can you elaborate a little? Because I haven't been following Carvana. I looked at Carvana like 3 weeks ago, and I don't know if that was recent enough. Thank you, Devin Nimal, for subscribing. I appreciate you, dude. And we're almost we're 120 likes from 500. Damn, boys. Thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. We still have to. And Morsk, what's up, baby? We still have to talk about the crazy thing going on in my life right now, which I'm going to try to solve before anything crazy happens. I'm going to try to take the easy route and be like, hey, what the fuck? Can we resolve this? We'll see. Ooh. I was in the generation where technology came in more and more and just got way more advanced every year. You can now get the Alexa to do most things. Only 26, but most things will move towards robotics. You're only 26? So yeah, I'm 33. The weird thing about the generation that we're in, me, Carrie, there's a lot of people in this chat, Al Guang, Sonia. We're in this generation to where when we were a kid, like a small kid, technology was more close to 1920 than it was 2010. That's why our generation experiences this weird. I read a really weird study about it, where millennials are the only generation to feel a really strange nostalgic pull, like harder than anyone else. Because when we were kids, we were closer to horse and buggy than we were to what is happening in 2010, right? Technology advanced so fast from the time we were impressionable to adults. When I was 6 years old, I was playing a 2D side-scrolling game that had distorted audio. Right? When I was 17 years old, I was playing online with 7 million other people in fucking 1080p in a fast-paced game, headshots on a headset screaming. And that's not even 2010 yet. Right? So when I was a kid, I didn't even know what a cell phone was. That was the thing that you saw in movies where a rich guy had a big block phone that he could use. And you're like, what the hell is that? It's like a phone you can take around. 8 years later, every person on earth had one. And I'm being loose about that, but everybody had one. Like everyone generally had one. 6, 7 years later. And we didn't even know what they were. Right? Whereas if you're born in 2010, all of it's the same. What has changed from 2010 to 2023? Right? What if you were born in 2002? When you were a kid, your first game was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, right? And now the new game, you can almost not even tell the difference. They look the same. The graphical advancement is very slight. I mean, it's there, but it's slight, right? Crysis came out around then. But when I was a kid, I was playing Sonic, or at the very, very most, Resident Evil 1. The characters didn't even have faces. It was just 2 pixels. And now you're playing shit in VR in 4K, right? So that's the difference. That's why our generation is so crazy. We feel a nostalgic pull that no other generation feels. I'll try to find that study and bring it up on another stream. But that's generally what's happening. Make sure you guys like the show, by the way. Oh my God, Sonia. PTSD, baby. T9 text. You're like 7977776767, and you're just like making shit happen. I think I could probably still do it too. If I pulled out an old phone, I bet I could still do it. I was talking to my first girlfriend ever on T9 on a Razor phone. I was like, hey, baby, I love you. Because I didn't know what love was. I want to know what love is. Bow, bow, bow. And I want you to show me. Hey. All right. I want to know. Speaking of knowing what love is, Disco Cabra with the orange boy getting us 390 until Fight Milk that fast, boys. Why do people like you and other YouTubers always get targeted with BS lawsuits and other baseless junk? It gets annoying after a while seeing people who just want to live their life get all this bull pucky thrown at them, which is funny because mine has nothing to do with YouTube. It's wild. Although I have been sued in the past because of YouTube, but still, public, we're considered public figures, which is funny as fuck because if you meet me in real life, I'm the most normal ass dude, and I still am. I like nothing changes. I just talking to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Now I will admit though, Disco, I will admit I have met some YouTube people before and they think they are like celebrities. Like they think they are like hot shit. And I don't get that. I don't, dude, I'm the most normal ass dude. And I mean, shit, I only have 200K subs. Like it's, in the grand scheme of things, that's nothing. It's nothing. Right. So, but dude, I know people like that are fucking. They think they're God. It's really weird. So yeah, it just happens. We're considered public figures or something. So, thank you, Disco Cobra. This quit. When I was a kid, we had to risk giving the computer aids to music and porn. Oh, dude, you don't even know. You guys remember Napster and what was the good one? What was it called, Sonia? LimeWire? I think LimeWire. BearShare was one. LimeWire. Dude, I remember LimeWire, dude. I'd download something and it would be like 18-year-old giant titties getting slammed in the ass. And that would be the title, .mp4 or some shit. Or .mov. Tight 18-year-old slammed from behind. And I'm like, oh, cool. That sounds great, right? So I'm like downloading this shit. Keep in mind, I was like 14. So 18 was old enough for me, damn it. And I download it. And it takes like, 2 days to download, right? Because it's like 1 freaking kilobyte per second. And I have to make sure my parents don't go to the computer. I'm like watching them. Don't fucking click that shit, bro. They're gonna see my 18-year-old slam my ass. And and dude, I would finally get it, man. And it would be like the most momentous occasion watching this 244p girl just get slammed. And I'm like, woo! But then sometimes, it was like it was just a Trojan or something. It was just like spam or spyware, and your computer was just popping up ads left and right. And you're like, shit, what do I do? What do I do? Like, been there. But then we, as children, we knew how to fix it after a while, right? So we would get Spybot, search and destroy, and we would get CC cleaner. We get the registry fixer. And we would, once it starts fucking up, we just run all that shit over and over and over and just clear most of it. I was like, yeah, I got it. I know how to do this now. Download terrible porn. Get it all deleted. We're good. Terrible porn. I could just keep refreshing it over and over. I got real good at it. You got to do what you got to do. Malika says, it's crazy that I used to deliver the phone books and my niece don't know what they are now. Yeah, that's one weird thing, Malika. One of the weirdest things ever, okay, is the fact that there are things that 23-year-old adults don't know what they are. A rotary phone, they have no idea what that shit is. Right? T9 text, no idea. And I'm not that old. I don't feel old. I'm 33. But damn. It's wild. I used to ride my bike down the street to go play like freaking Monopoly and shit. And maybe some Sega Genesis or some Tecmo Bowl. And now children just jump on their weird ass kid tablet and then just play games. And then they just play games forever. Now, look, is there anything wrong with that? I don't know. Every generation has a thing, correct? Every generation has their thing. And I was having a conversation recently where somebody was like, well, social media is the devil and I'll never let my kids have social media. And I'm like thinking to myself, they said it rots their brain. That's what they said. And I think back, I'm like, well, isn't that just the thing? Because when in the early 1900s, it was the radio. Timmy, you're sitting there listening to the radio all day. You need to go out and play. It's rotting your brain. Then the TV came out. Hey, Timmy, you're watching the TV. You're sitting too close to it. It's going to rot your brain. Video games came out. You're playing too many video games. It's going to rot your brain. World of Warcraft came out. It's gonna rot your brain, guys. You know, online gaming gonna rot your brains. Cell phones. You look at your cell phone too much, it's gonna rot your brain. And now social media is like, oh, if you use social media too much, it's dangerous. It's gonna rot your brain. And I'm like, maybe that's just the thing. It's just our thing now. That's the new thing that rots your brain. And maybe explaining the dangers of social media to your children and letting them have small access at 13, 14, will let them learn a few tough lessons and be able to identify things they can avoid later on, instead of them getting it at 18 and then meeting a guy at Pizza Hut and getting stabbed in the ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. Anyways, Malika Shiki says kids under 16 should be on social media. IMO. I think they should have small access to it. I had a Facebook I had a MySpace when I was 14. And I was talking to girls on MySpace. 13, 14, 15. And I was like talking to these girls and experiencing social media. I was in AOL chat rooms before that. But I never could act on these things. So I kind of got my feel for it, And then when I'm of age, I already understand kind of how this all works. So I'm not really making any mistakes. Does that make sense? They weren't girls, dude. Yeah, well, yeah. Squid says, I ain't much younger than you. It was LimeWire and dial-up for me. Dude, dial-up was goated. I remember having to wait 30 minutes for a picture to load halfway, only to find out it was clickbait. Oh, doing the GIFs or GIFs. I remember going to hentai websites that you had to pay for, remember? Because you couldn't really see much back then. You had to pay for it, other than LimeWire, Go to a hentai website, and I would wait for 10 minutes for a GIF to load. Just so I could see the GIF that's like 2 seconds long of somebody getting dick down. Thank you, Squid. I love you. Messmaker from the N64 to the Xbox 360 was mind-blowing. From the iPod Classic, the iPhone was crazy. The Radio Shack and Circuit City. Dude, I'm telling you, the amount of things that have changed in such a short period of time when we were kids is just unfathomable. Thank you, Messmaker. I love you. 350 till Fight Milk. Could it happen on a Monday? That would be a freaking record. Billy Hatcher says, have you ever used a typewriter as a kid? Of course. Yeah. I got grounded once. when I was a kid. I mean, I got grounded a lot, but I got grounded once, and my mom made me write a book report on some random book on a typewriter. Now, granted, I only got like halfway through it, and then she kind of like let me off the hook. She's like, fuck it. And then I went back to playing PlayStation 1, playing some Twisted Metal. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you, Billy Hatcher. Disco says, heck, even me being an elder millennial, I used to go to other people's houses to use computers as skill computers up until 2011. Then got the e-machines from Walmart. Cable internet's the best. Yeah, dude. I have fiber internet, and that shit is the GOAT. It is the GOAT. It is amazing. Oh, great Gonzo. I made the jump from retarded now. I loved every step of the way. I tell you, man, it's kind of now gaming for me. Gaming's kind of falling off for me. It seems like everything's the same. Every game has a battle pass. It's all the same shit. Elden Ring was a breath of fresh air, but I just find myself not playing anything. I've been playing World of Warcraft Classic a lot. The Lich King patch that came out, like, I just enjoy grinding and running instant. It's just pass the time. Sometimes I'll be watching like lore videos or science videos. I know that sounds super gay, but yeah, I'll watch that kind of stuff sometimes. And like spooky stories, lore videos. I love that shit for some weird reason. It's the white girl in me. And usually that's what I do. But now I'm like, I'll have them playing while I'm playing World of Warcraft. So I'm killing two birds with one stone. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Love you, Disco Cobra. We are closing in. We're one red boy from a rainbow knot, and that'll put us 290. 250 from Fight Milk. I can't do math. Everybody on locals, I'm having to include locals. And the Rumble rants today, Matt himself on Rumble said, build a giant golden statue of boobies that orbits the earth and constantly emits a reflection of boobies onto earth as it rotates. Please, for the love of Jesus, let's do that if you have the millions and billions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Please, God. I do have a new video coming out tomorrow, guys. I know it's really soon. I just released the Walgreens video. Thank you guys, by the way. These videos have been popping off pretty well lately. Almost 100K on the recent one. I love you. I appreciate you. But a new video coming out tomorrow. Very spicy. It's very spicy, guys. So, you playing Wrath or Era? Wrath of Lich King. I'm playing Wrath of Lich King right now. I don't have any plans to play anything ever past that. Wrath of the Lich King, like launch, was peak WoW. Because Burning Crusade, it all still was the same. Except you got Northrend. And I don't play as Worgans. I don't really care about it. But like, got me some Northrend. And the instances for Lich King are awesome. I think halfway through, a few patches kind of killed the game. And then Kata put the knife in the free and turned it. Kata put the knife in and turned that shit. And I never really played again. It's weird. Say hi to Katie Belcourt, you fuck. What's up, baby? I don't see her. Oh, there she is. Cody, I love you. Please say hi. I'm sorry. Katie. But as you guys know, love you, Feral Human on Rumble. As you guys know, I in the title, you can see it. Okay. The city that I live in is not happy with me. Why? Nothing happened. That's basically what's going on. Nothing happened. But apparently, there's an anonymous system where you can just say things and they will fucking sue you over it. Now, what am I saying? I'm probably not making much sense. So let me give you a timeline of what's going on. And I've had this trouble for a long time. It's getting very old very fast. So I moved into this house. I bought a new house in July of last year. And I'm like, oh, look, new house. Great neighborhood. Awesome. But my neighbor is selling their house right next door to me, which is fine. That's cool. Well, they're asking $100,000 nearly over market value. So surprise, surprise, no one's putting in offers. Right? Surprise. Plot twist. Why are they so strong-headed? Why are they being so stubborn? It's because they're really old. They're like old. Like, and I mean old, like 10 years is what they might not even have. You know what I'm saying? They're old. So, and there's nothing wrong with being old. I'm just saying, like, when you're older, you're a little bit more stubborn, right? The older I get, the more stubborn I get. So I get it. So this is what happened first. Immediately when I moved in, okay, it's July. I'm swimming, having a lot of good times. I have a big ass pool in my back. My back deck has a big pool. It's got a big cement area or concrete. Yeah, whatever. But all concrete backyard with some grass supporting it with a gate. Big. It's pretty big. There's a big ass pool. So I've been swimming in the pool, having a great time, drinking. It's fantastic. Well, fall comes, winter comes, right? And I put my pool cover on for winter. And obviously, pool cover gets rained on. So you have to drain your pool cover. And I have a pool cover drainer that was the owner of this house gave to me. He's like, hey, here's your pool cover drainer. Make sure you know, because he was old too. He was real old and he was really cool and helpful. He told me everything I needed to know. So I start draining my pool cover, which is storm water, down my driveway through a long hose down my driveway so it goes into the storm drain. Obviously. Well, this is when everything starts to get spicy. So my neighbor gets their house inspected because they're selling it, right? And somebody puts in an offer somehow. And they get their house inspected and it fails the mold inspection. Look at Snafu. Their house failed the mold inspection. There is mold in their crawl space. Right? So they for some reason, think that me draining stormwater, rainwater off of my pool cover down my cement sealed driveway is getting water in their crawl space, creating mold. Okay, that's weird. So they don't tell me this. They tell like a neighbor who then tells me, and I'm like, okay, why didn't they just come to me and tell me? And I would be like, okay, well, let's try to fix it, you know, even though I know that's not the case. It's my driveway is a sealed cement. It goes down the driveway and down the storm drain. But whatever. Okay, let's give them the benefit of the house. Okay. That's what I'm saying, little sausage. So they just call the city on me. Keep in mind, I have no HOA. They call the city on me, and the city, with zero evidence, they didn't investigate. They didn't do anything. They gave me a code violation for that, because you're not allowed to drain toxic substances into the storm drain, with the exception of stormwater, which is what I drained. But they don't care. The city doesn't care. They're like, well, whatever. Fuck you. And I'm like, okay, cool. So that's whatever. Keep in mind, I don't know what they do when it rains, but it's fine. So what do they do when it rains? I don't know. Do they cover their house in a tarp? I doubt it. So anyways. So I'm like, whatever. I'll just drain it off the other side of my house. Who cares? I don't fucking care. So, also, the code enforcement people apparently went under my deck, which is against the Fourth Amendment, but it's fine. I'm not trying to fight anybody, but I do have a record of it and security camera footage of it, but it's fine. That's for a later date if I need it. So, about a month and a half, or no, about 2 months later, I go to a race. I have a race. You know, I'm racing in a NASCAR series. So I get back from my race at 5 a.m. on a Sunday. 5 a.m. on a Sunday. And I park my truck and my trailer with my race car in it in front of my house to go to sleep in my house, to leave the next day to go take it to the shop, right? Because I can't, the shop is 3 hours away in a different direction. I can't just go to the shop, right? So, I take it to, I have my truck out there, and I get in my truck the next day, and there's a code enforcement violation sticker on my truck door for not lawfully storing a trailer on the road. Guess what? Same people called the city on me for parking my race car trailer for 9 hours while I slept on my street, like right in front of my house, public road. So I'm like, whatever, who cares? So I don't care. I throw it away and I just drive to the, I drove to the whatever, the shop. I don't care, whatever. I thought it was pretty funny. So that's whatever. About a month later, same thing. I get home with my trailer after a race. I park in front of my house, go inside, okay, come back out to take it to the shop the next day. And I shit you not, the code enforcement guy is parked behind my trailer in his little truck with the name of the city. It says Madison Code Enforcement or whatever on the truck, right? And I'm like, oh, this motherfucker is literally just sitting here. So I just get in my truck and I start driving to Georgia. And that dude in that truck follows me for like 45 minutes to a different city, which I'm quite 1,000% sure is not in his job description nor legal for him to do. This is the code guy. This isn't even the neighbor. This is the code guy. Follows me to a fucking 45 minutes to two cities over, two town, like for a completely different area of the state. Not even the same county. Follows me for 45 minutes. So that's pretty wild, right? So, anyways, not his jurisdiction. No, it's not his jurisdiction at all. By the way, I looked up the LinkedIn for the guy that gives out the code violations, and he has like no experience or education with any of the things he's giving codes out for. He was a guard at a prison before this, but now he like has the power to just like recommend people get sued. It's pretty fucking wild. Anyways, so that's whatever. So now we've reached recently, right? We've reached the recent events. So, sue for harassment. Technically, if they don't threaten you with violence, it doesn't count as harassment, which is pretty hilarious. From what I've read. Anyways, I do have attorney. I'll have all that figured out. So, about a week ago to a half a week ago, okay. I hire a company to change out my pool liner. Right? The pool liner is destroyed. So I'm like, I need a new pool liner. So I called 2 months ago to get it set up. They showed up last week. They start changing out my pool liner. And they take this ginormous fucking hose and this machine and they like hook it to my pool and they run it all the way down my driveway into the storm drain and they drain my pool. Into the storm drain directly. There's no water touching anything. It's just hitting this. It's going directly into the storm drain. There's a hose. No water is seen anywhere, which is wild. Pretty funny. And the old guy, keep in mind, there's no water anywhere. He approaches the owner of the business, the pool business, and is yelling at him that him draining the pool is getting water in his crawl space, even though there's no water anywhere. I guess it's fucking phasing through the hose and going into his crawl space. So he's yelling at the owner guy, and the owner guy is like a no bullshit redneck guy. He like told him fuck himself. He didn't. He told me, he was like, yeah, I told that guy to fuck off, and I was like, oh, all right, shit, you know. He was like, he's like, everything I'm doing is within the guidelines of the law. I've ran this business for 25 years. He can fuck off. And I was like, all right, cool. So we did that. So I get into my car like an hour after this happens, and I'm sitting in my truck, like just turn my key on, beep, looking at my phone, put my seatbelt on, and I look up. Okay, I look up, and the old guy, the guy that's calling the city every other day on me, is in my driveway staring at me and like shaking, like visibly fucking shaking and just staring at me. No words were exchanged. I just look up and he's in my driveway in front of my truck, fucking shaking and staring at me. And I'm like, is he like having a heart attack? What's fucking happening? That's pretty scary. It was like a horror movie. Like I've been watching a lot of horror movies recently with old people, and it was very much in that vein. I don't know. I watched a movie recently, and it was like these kids went to see their grandparents, and it wasn't actually their grandparents. It was like some random ass people. That's kind of what it was like. So I was like, that was pretty weird. And anyways, so they finished my pool liner. It's done. It looks great. And it's all good. It's all good. And I get taped on my front door today several certified letters from the city. So I'll read you what they say. And basically, they're claiming the visit. Yes, Sonia, thank you. Basically, they're claiming what the city is claiming that I've ignored. Keep in mind, I didn't do anything. I'm just sitting here, and some company replaced my liner, and I wasn't even involved. I went to the gym, came home. That was what I did. But apparently, somehow this is anyway. You guys get what I'm saying. So I get these several letters, and I'm thinking the reason they sent several was to just go ahead and like make it eligible for me to be sent to municipal court over it, because they give you like a couple warnings, and they've only ever messaged, or they gave me a letter once a year ago or some shit, or almost a year ago over this. So today they sent like on this, it has the same date on all the letters, and it's just like the same code violation like 50 times. And the last one is ending up with them saying that I'll read it to you. So I'll just read you the last one, because they literally copy and pasted like a bunch of letters and just put them on my door, instead of like one, right? And I'll read you the difference, because there's actually a difference here. And I want you to point something out. So it says, your property located at blank has been found to be out of compliance with ordinance listed below. The ordinances of the city can be enforced through a citation, fines, or court action. So keep in mind that they don't require any evidence to issue this. There is zero evidence required to issue this, what I'm about to read you. They don't have to see or investigate. They can just, if somebody calls, apparently, they can just issue you a billion citations until they're able to you're eligible to sue you at this point. But this is what every letter says except for the end. Okay. This is what every letter says, the same thing. They're all copy and pasted except for the very end of this letter. So it says the code violated is SEC 2405A. No person shall discharge or cause to be discharged into the MS4 or water courses any materials included but not limited to pollutants or water containing any pollutants that cause or contribute to violation of applicable water quality standards other than storm water. Other than storm water. What was I draining off my pool cover, guys? Stormwater. Hilarious, right? Fucking hilarious. So, no person shall create or maintain any condition that obstructs or renders dangerous the use of passage or any park, stream, water course, sidewalk, parkway. No idea what this even means. Apparently, sidewalk. Was my car on the sidewalk? I don't even know at this point what any of this means. It says no person shall create or maintain any condition that obstructs or renders dangerous use of passage or any park, stream, water course, sidewalk. I don't know if it's referring to like my car was parked in front of my house on a public street like last week. I don't fucking know. I don't know at this point. It seems like they're just issuing random shit like to make me eligible. So, he has 12 violations, so we need to sue him, right? Keep in mind, they don't need evidence. By the way, they don't need evidence for any of this. They just issue them based on anonymous complaints. They don't need any evidence. They can just issue them. I could call right now and get like 50 codes on random people if I wanted to. The issue is no one really does that. For one, most people don't realize this system exists. And two, most people don't give a fuck. But old people give a fuck. I remember there was an old guy that used to come in GameStop. He got pissed at me for whatever reason that was out of my control. And he called the Better Business Bureau like once a week for like 3 years. He held on to that grudge for like 3 years. And then probably died, I guess. I don't fucking know. I didn't work there anymore. Love you, Michaela. Anyways. Is your neighbor the same old guy from GameStop? No. Anyways, so I can burn his crops in Minecraft. So, it's saying right here, comments have all future pool water drained to the rear easement. There is no pool water being drained. I don't understand. And by the way, when this company that drained this pool water, like that, how does that has nothing to do with me? I don't work for that company. I don't employ that company. I don't own that company. How is that even having? See, this just goes to show that they don't need any evidence to apply any of these things to anyone. because the old guy just called and said I did a thing, and they gave me these over it. It was not. I didn't even do nothing. It was a company changing out my liner last week. I wasn't even here for this, and they're trying to sue me over it. How the fuck does that make sense? It's wild, isn't it? Fucking wild. No, they need evidence. No, they don't. They don't need evidence. What evidence do they need? Mike likes tacos. Right? What evidence do they have? I haven't drained any water at all. I haven't drained anything. Therefore, nothing could that doesn't make any sense. That's like charging me for murder, but I was just sitting in my room and some random person in California died and they're charging me with murder over that. What's the evidence? There's none. Fuck off. That's literally what's happening here. Like I didn't do anything. So beep 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 beep. Do. Mrs. Hayes says you contracted the company. So, like, am I supposed to? The company works in the city that this is all happening in. So, am I held accountable because a company does something that I have no idea how it operates or how it works? Am I supposed to be trained and have a degree in the field that their company operates in? Like, if I contracted out a lawyer, and the lawyer, when he was like on a coke bend in Vegas, killed 4 people, am I now liable for murder in Vegas because I have a attorney on retainer? No idea. D. Better not let your kids in the pool. Yeah. You should accept your fate, these nuts. You should accept your fate. Anyways, so at the end of this letter, you're liable for the death of freaking butterfly because the dog ate it. Damn, son. Damn. Do. I like to phone a friend. Please get Nick on the phone, please. Malachi Gaming and Talk says lawyer up and fight it and see your neighbor. Oh, thank you, Malachi. I appreciate you, baby. That's not Malachi. That's Malachi. Appreciate you, baby. Thank you, Malachi. We're 12 likes or 14, 16 likes away. Buzz says I'd start calling in codes on the gold guy 10 times a day too. Let's get petty. That's what one of my friends said at the gym today. Thank you, Buzz. Love you. Wicked Virtue says, who's this baby? Who's this baby face on Cody's stream? I don't know, man. We should ban him. Unsung Hero with an orange boy. Taylor Schabusiness loves her some rigor coitus. Oh, you think you're so slick, don't you, baby? You think you're so damn slick, don't you, baby? Rigor coitus. You son of a bitch. All right. By the way, what does that put us at? $10. Oh, damn. Look at locals. Had some comp in my parents' neighborhood that like to call the city for code violations all the time. Most times she was bitching about someone's fence that went over the creek. She always blamed that for flooding. She moved out a few years ago and the house now burned down. Damn. Sweet justice. Sweet justice. All right. So Lady Autumn Sky, it brings up a good point. Keep in mind, I am not a lawyer and I don't know. She says you're responsible for what happens on your property no matter if you are there or not, lady. So if that's the case, if 2 men get in a road rage altercation and they start fighting and they land on my lawn and one of them shoots the other in the face, I get charged with accessory to murder. Is that what you're saying? Is that how that works? Trying to make sense of it. Right? Because I don't really know the correlation. It kind of doesn't make sense to me. But if that's the fucking how it works, whatever. That's how it works. All right. That sucks. I hope no one gets in any accident in my house. Random old guy walks up to my driveway, admires my truck, dies of heat exhaustion. I go to jail for the rest of my life. Beep. The activity was influenced outside of your property. See, and now everybody's yelling at each other in the chat. That That's why your house has insurance for coverage for injury to people. So if two guys did fight on my lawn and one of them died, so I would be held liable. Is that what you're saying? Does your homeowner insurance policy pay legal issues? I think it does. I'm not 100% sure, though. I don't really know. B. So you're saying if you contract out some pool dudes and they do some stuff, you're responsible 100%. Okay, so let's make the correlation here, because keep in mind, I'm not saying you're wrong or anything. I'm saying I'm talking through the situation. Okay, so if I contract out some pool people, okay, if I contract out some pool people and they come up on my lawn and they're working on my pool, they're taking a break in my front yard, okay, and then like a guy walks up and they're like, "Hey, fuck you, pool guy, you're a bitch," and he like shoots him in the face, I could be held like accessory for murder. Is that what you're saying? Does that make sense? Maybe. Okay. Yes. All right. Cool. So yes. Yes, it's your lawn. So you can be held liable for murder if some random guy dies on your lawn, as long as you hired the guy that killed him to not kill him, but he happened to kill the guy. This is what you're saying. Damn. All right. Anyways, Superstar says talk to a lawyer and give you a better answer. Yeah, because people keep contradicting each other. You need to sue them for trespassing and harassment. Well, so here's the issue, Billy Hatcher. So via security footage, the security footage. I'm a pool dude, James. Fuck, I'm a pool dude. Look up the Federal Waterway Act. You're covered under it. Thank you, James. I will look that up right now. So for the first time this ever happened, an inspector like came and walked under my house. Just like under my house into my crawl space. I wasn't even home, by the way, when this happened. Which is in a direct violation of the Fourth Amendment. Which is this is what started everything, by the way. Hold on. Let me go. James Whaley, look up the Federal Waterways Act. Congress submitted the Federal Water Pollution Act, or CWA as it's commonly called, in 1972 to address longstanding concerns regarding the quality of the nation's water and federal. All right. Two standards used to determine whether certain water qualifies for federal regulation. Permanent. God damn it! Why has it got to be so convoluted? Just tell it to me like I'm dumb as fuck. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Thank you, Billy Hatcher. I love you, by the way. Let's go over here. Okay. It says the final revision of the Water of the United States rule took effect on March 20th. The final rule is not currently operative in certain states and for certain parties due to litigation. What's the current rule, you bitches? Where is it at? Final revision rule took effect. The final rule was codified into the regulations in place of the vacant. However, the file additionally, what is the fucking rule then? What is the rule? All right. Well, we'll just look up a different, because this is gonna be way too convoluted. When the inspector did that is when you should have started acting. Your neighbor is going to attack everything. You should have started acting. Oh yeah. Thank you for your belief in me, Helena. I appreciate that. Helena's like, you're gonna lose. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh my goddamn. All right, Helena, I appreciate that. So let's find a good beep 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 beep. You cannot sue a person for trespassing, Matt. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the inspector that came. There was a random inspector that came from the city to my house without notification and like walked into my crawl space, and I had no idea it even happened. Jonathan Spruill with a $10 super chat says the pool contractors have to comply with the law and they should have insurance for anything they did wrong. Thank you. I appreciate you, Jonathan Sewell, for your $10 super chat. I love you. I appreciate you, baby. Unless you gave them a contract to sign that stipulated that explicitly. I didn't do nothing. I didn't sign anything. EPA classified as anything as water standing to water running on properties of waterway. Okay. Why'd you get rid of Stash Superstar? It's just really annoying. It was just always there, man. Squid said not saying to actually do this, putting a ton of rubber bands in his yard would be funny as fuck. What the fuck, Squid? What? Inspector has qualified immunity? What do you mean inspector has qualified immunity? What do you mean inspector has qualified immunity? So a city inspector at any point can come and just come in your house without you being there and just like inspect your house that you own, and there's no violation of the Fourth Amendment? That's weird. I feel like that's not right. I feel like it's not right. I don't think they have that free reign. Apparently, they can pass go on your property at any time. They can pass go, Deanna. Are you talking about fucking Monopoly right now? 100 Orb, 100,000, a million Orbeez. That's what we're doing. Meter readers in backyard, but they have to have the permission in case you have small dog or animals that can attack them. My meter readers are on the left side of my house. My crawl space is under my deck on the back, in the back. The Squid says rubber bands have to be picked up by hand most times. It can clog lawnmowers, so the coating the yard would just make his day. Damn, Squid, going for the jugular, going right for the jugular. What did Jay say? Says that makes a great point. Go back up. Jay Hike, great point. Let's go to find Jay Hike. What is Jay Hike saying? Remember the meter readers. Remember the meter readers. Thank you, Helena. I appreciate you so much. I love you. Now you can't say I don't support you. Thank you. So that is what I've said from the very beginning, Misty. That is what I've said from the very, very, very beginning. 100% from the beginning. I will talk to Nick about this. I don't know if Nick, this is his area of expertise, but I'll ask him. This is why you live in the boonies instead. I don't have an HOA. I live in like a foresty area. It's weird. It's very, very weird. Inspectors are typically subcontractors of the state, not state employed. They don't have immunity. Most meters are on easement, or the contract and how they are installed stipulates that. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, this guy that issued the code violation is the guy that went under my house. From what I know, from what I can gather. How close is your neighbor? Oh, like 30 yards. It's pretty large gap. My old neighbor is similar, so I get your pain. Yep. Dude, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand what it is. In a city limit? I'm pretty sure I'm in a city limit. Pretty sure. Downtown with the buildings, like the fucking New York looking downtown area here, is like 4 minutes down that road. I imagine 5 feet. 5 whole feet. Yeah, it sounds like this old guy doesn't like me. Yeah, you can tell. Fleck, you had him follow you for 45 minutes? Yes. Just dox yourself so that someone can check and come by the house. No. Only evidence at the trial. Before that, it's like an indictment. Yeah, so that's the thing that kind of sucks. Where'd he go? Outlaw. That's the thing that's kind of lame in this situation is you can just like you try talking to the guy. Yeah, the guy's like non-confrontational and nice in person. He's like really old dude though. Like I have to be honest, he's fucking old. He's like Biden, like shaky, can't talk old. But the thing that's weird is the fact that you can, like in a trial, you can't just be accused of murder by like a random person at any random time, and then you have to go to court for murder on a random person that may or may not exist. This is what I'm saying. If your backyard is fenced, an inspector may not lift a camera over the fence or take a picture through a hole or fence to be viewed by any neighbor, such as the one called employment, owns a deck or a second story. An inspector may view your property from those locations with the neighbor's permission. May your property with may only enter your property with permission or search warrant without either. An inspector may only view your property from the street or sidewalk. Michael, yeah. So my deck is in behind my house. You can't see my deck from behind the house. Now the neighbor's house can see the top of my deck, but this dude went in my crawl space. It's under my house. He like went into it with his body, like, and was like looking for leaky pipes under my house. And he said he claimed my hot water heater was leaking. And it was all also, I got it, by the way, I didn't mention this. I got a code violation for my hot water heater leaking, apparently, or something. So I just replaced the pressure relief valve. I was like, okay, that can't be legal. Well, people in the chat are saying it is. Some people are. So that's how, like, you can't really trust anybody. It sounds creepy. Yeah. Yes. And I was really weirded out by that. So I went ahead and did like a background check. Or make leaky pipes. Yeah. I went and made a background check on the dude that is inspecting, and like has zero experience and no degree or education on anything that has to do with any of these codes or anything. Just like a random dude. Like I was like, this is weird. It's pretty strange. They accuse you of anything if they fabricate the evidence efficiently. Yeah, there's no evidence though. That's the funny thing. The evidence is literally an anonymous call. That is all the evidence. A code inspector hasn't been here since the like last year when they went under my house for some reason, without me being here. What happened to the dude that followed you for 45 minutes? He just turned off. Yeah, he finally turned off. It was weird, very strange. It's like the beginning of a horror movie. Yeah, it's very strange. Rob sounds like a witch hunt. That's for damn sure. Get a Ring camera. Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah, I don't know. I know that I'm gonna get one eventually for like one of my cars, probably, because I'm sure there's weird ass rules in cars. I don't know, man. It's wild. Well, they did that at my house. He even went over my fence. Yep. Damn, Chadwick. Damn. Oh, Misty, I already know that. I was waiting patiently. So when the other night when the dude was staring at me all scary, I thought he was gonna come like approach me. So I had my camera, like my phone and everything out. I was like, we're gonna record this shit. Yeah, Angel Smoky. Yeah. Well, look, cool girl. This is what it is. And look, let me be the devil's advocate for 2 seconds. Old people, like when they find a thing that excites them even a little, when they haven't been excited in 10 years, they'll fucking dig deep and they'll just go for it. So I was talking the other day, this is probably the most exciting shit this dude's experienced in like 10, 20 years. So he's like, yeah, like he just is so excited to like look out the window and see what he can see. Ooh, I'm gonna call a city. Ooh, I'm gonna get up here. Me, you know? So yeah. Is your state a 2-party consent state? No. There's only 4 states or 4 or 8 states in the entire country that's a two-party consent state. There's not very many. Tell the R's to get someone to peg him. Sick old Taylor Schabusiness on him. Old Taylor Schabusiness, get him. Saying, touch yourself in the gooch to excite yourself. Hell yeah. Real quick, let me shout out the boys. I'm gonna shout out the Pink Boys real quick because we hit Naked Snake because the Pink Boys. We got close to Fight Milk. We were I can't do the math, but like probably 270 with locals and Rumble away. 270. We had Neanderthal, Billy Hatcher, Neanderthal, Cool Girl, Disco Cobra, R Candyman. Unbelievable. I appreciate you guys so much. Insane support today for your boy. I love you. I appreciate you. Yeah, see, the issue is DTG. The issue is, so the end of this letter, by the way, says that the complaint has been ignored, and it says the complaint has been ignored, apparently, even though this is the first complaint, except there's like, they intentionally gave me like a bunch of them, right? So this is the first complaint, but they gave me like 5 of them today, marked for the same day, all saying the exact same thing, except the last one, or I guess I just say it's the last one. One of them says that the let me read it. Fucking beep 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 beep. It says the necessary actions have not been taken within the allotted period. This case has been forwarded to the municipal court. That's what it says. That's what I said, Mike T. Yeah, 100%. Somebody's working. But no, anyways, TTG, the issue is this house, they're trying to sell their house. It's worth like 520 grand. And they're trying to sell it for over 600 and something. Over 600 and something. And of course, no one's buying it. And they are blaming everything on me. Like they think if there is a car parked in my driveway, then they can't sell their house. Basically is how it is. That's what's going on. Tristan says, how far are we from Fight Milk? 270. By the way, Tristan, I saw you you asked why I don't play the fart noises. There you go. I got you one. Appreciate you. Got you one. Big Dave says, just sell and get out of there. I just bought this house. If you can't stay anywhere on your own property and take a piss without getting in trouble, you live in the wrong place. Privacy trumps convenience always. Yeah. Man, Big Dave, the issue is, man, I live in such a fantastic area. And when I say fantastic, I mean it is like perfection. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like there's this freaking giant, like, elevated view. It's like forest. It's really nice. It's really great. And there's like in 5 minutes from my house in every direction is any amenity I would need. I have the fastest internet in damn existence, which is my job. So I have to. Cable fucking sucked. I had the highest cable they would offer and it didn't work worth a shit. So I did that. I did all those things. And then I bought this house and, put a lot of money down. Thank you, Big Dave. I just love it. And I love the house. I fucking love it. I love all this shit. Matt himself with an orange boy. Dude. Could we hit 5 mil? Holy shit. Put your house in the market for 1.2 mil as a BA idea. Then let them see their property values go up and then they'll suck your cool pop. They'll suck your cool pop. Shit. Thank you, Matt. Love you. Matt Self, my boy, with another orange boy. Dude's goated. God. Thank you. Appreciate you. You goated as hell. Just make your fence taller. My fence is like 5 feet tall, but I have a metal fence. So here's the issue. I have a metal fence and then it raises up. I have like a 3-layered backyard. So it's like the first layer is grass and it's got a wooden fence around it. The second layer is a garden that's got like, it's like a cement area with bricks, and then it's got like a long garden, and that's the second step phase. The third tier system's my deck with my pool. It's all cement or whatever. Yeah, concrete. And it's like a pool, and then my deck. And my deck's made out of like some kind of weird, like cut wood covered thing. It's really nice. But there's like 3, so they can, if you can see the top level, but the top level has a gate too, but the gate's like black. Can anybody answer this in the chat? There is no HOA. Keep that in mind. This is just city. Can I get naked in my backyard? Can I be naked on my property? Is that allowed? The Beverly Hills have eyes for that Camelot gooch. Thank you. I'm appreciating that. Offer your property for way more than your neighbors are. Let them gain opportunity of increased value, but never sell. You might be right. You may be right. Yes, 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 no. Yes, I don't know. Yes. Did you tell us your city? I mean, it's public. It's Madison. It's called Madison. Is it fenced? Well, it has a 3-tier system. It's got a black metal fence that you can easily see through. The second tier has a black like metal fence that looks like the other one, but it's smaller for a garden. And then the last one is like a wooden fence. It's 5 feet, but it's like 30 feet lower. So yeah, you can see. If I'm at my pool deck and you're in the backyard at another house, which there's a lot of privacy trees, you can't really see, but I could have my ass cheeks out. You might see it. Get some goats. They like to scream at random times. Little sausage. Yeah, I can have up to 12 chickens. I can have 12 chickens in my backyard. You can't get naked outside? Really, Fathom? Are you kidding me? Sorry, Matt himself. Are you really free? Say that if someone's allowed to wait, hold on. Connect and pull drainage, you would be considered. Say that if someone's allowed someone to connect and pull drainage, you would be considered liable. So basically, you're saying what they said earlier is if you just if you pay a pool company to come put in the line around, then you're held liable. That's what a lot of people were saying. For the 72-hour, 24 hours, and best way to not talk about food. Wait, hold on. Fasting for 72 hours, 24 hours, the best way to not think about food. Can you drink water? I would just drink water, eat ice water. Dude, ice water saves my life. Can you get the ducks? What do you mean get the ducks? The ducks? They're right. You see them? Look at them. They're right there. They're really straight. I don't know who came in here and organized them, but they're really, I think Michaela did. I think Michaela came in here and organized them last time she was here. Where's the mustache, Mr. White? Bro, I got rid of it. I want to say if you have a 6-foot privacy fence, you can be naked, but maybe not. I definitely don't have a 6-foot privacy fence. I have a 5-foot fence. But it's on the lowest tier. It's like 30 feet down. My upper area has a black metal fence that's like 7 feet, but it's like a metal fence. Like one spike, half a foot, spike, half a foot. Like you would see right through that bitch. If you can't have a fence, if someone looks in your fence backyard and gets offended, that's their problem. So you're saying get naked is what you're saying. So you're saying get naked is what you're saying. Get some roosters that scream at them. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much, by the way. Can you have a baby goats? I don't know, Monica. Real quick, I'm gonna give a duck for Shani. Thank you. Thank you, Sayan. Thank you, all my boys. We're closing in on the end, so we're gonna start hitting Naked Snake here in about 20 minutes. So I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. We're gonna have a little bit more show left, of course, and we'll be here Wednesday with a big guest, Saturday with another big guest, and I'll have a video tomorrow. If people can see your backyard and you can get trouble for it, well, then that defeats the whole purpose. What's up, dude? Rugs, you know. But anyways, we did get about 240 from Fight Milk. Got pretty close. One red boy from a Rainbow Night, pretty close. Missed my quack sound. Sorry, I've been dealing with semester ending. It's all good, baby. Just because you're not super active doesn't mean I still think about you or don't think about you. Doesn't mean I don't think about you. You know. I think you're going to have to grade Fight Milk on the curve. What does that even mean? What does that mean? Yeah. So, anyways, so make sure you guys check that out. By the way, if you want to keep up with the Taylor Schabusiness trial, Nick is streaming it every day over on Ricada Law. Make sure you watch that. A lot of fun. I watched it all day today. It was great. And people in the chat were angry at him. People in the chat were angry at Nick because he was making jokes during the live stream. And they're like, I don't like how you're making light of this situation. And I'm like, okay. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm having fun with this, bruh. You know? He's like, I'm just going to have fun with this. I don't really care what you think. Dolphin vacuum if you don't have one already. A dolphin vacuum? What the fuck? Sorry, guys. I'm reading my Twitter. People be tweeting. Oh, the chat died. Great. Oh, the chat has died, boys. Rest in peace. It'll come back here in a minute, but I'm still here. Oh my gosh, boys. I'm wearing booty shorts and it is so hot. Like my booty shorts are just like sticking to my damn chair. You know what I'm saying? You guys want to see my booty shorts? We already hit Naked Snake, so I can show you my booty shorts, right? Here, look how short these are, dumb bitch. Now, and I got to be honest, I think we need to bring back booty shorts from the 70s. 100%. Bring them back because they are goated. I don't know why we started doing this fucking ankle length cargo short bullshit. Okay. And gym shorts that are up to your like freaking shins. Rumble chat's working. At least there's that. Make sure you guys like the oh, dude, we killed the like goal. You think we can get 700 before it's over? Oh, there's Chap came back with a force. It started hitting going hard. That's weird. Oh man. Tristan, did you hear my fart noise? Probably not a lizard person. Hey, didn't movie. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, the chat died completely, but it's coming back real fast. All right, here we go. The high waist annoys me. What do you mean high waist? Working at Walgreens sucks and the rude customers sucks. I got fired for defending myself. What did you do, Jakey? They slap at you? If you haven't seen my Walgreens video, please watch it. It's supposed to be 118 here. Banana. 118? What the fuck? I was moving a pillow around. You see them? You see these booty shorts? Look how short they are. They're pretty short, right? You can pull them up. Yeah. There you go. That's what we like. Yeah. 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 All right. Anyways. You guys enjoy the show. Hope you guys are having a great time. All right. Gay short. How dare you? How dare you? Not short in comparison to my shorts. Send me a snap. What's up? All right. Come on. What's up? All right. Anyways, any shorter and we get an anatomy lesson. Well, no, you wouldn't. Don't worry about it. I'm a promise you wouldn't. I promise you wouldn't. I promise you wouldn't. I got a ton of pee. Bring back men in short shorts, Michelle. I've been saying that for so long. I love them. Dude, I love short shorts, man. They feel great and they're really airy and they're really soft, like fabricy. People wear cargo shorts with 90 freaking pockets and shit. It's weird to me. I'll never understand it. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys so much for all your support today. We hit Nega Snake with a vengeance. 230 from Fight Milk. We almost hit a solo stream Fight Milk on a Monday. That's freaking big. I appreciate you guys so much. We're gonna do Nega Snake here in a second. Slacklust. Love you, dude. I'm gonna call out the orange boys because I've already called out the pink boys. No red boys today, but we got a bunch of orange kings, and that's Slaglust, Keros, Rene, Galarza. Workout tips for a truck driver. I'm out on the road 3 weeks to a month at a time. Man, if you can, is there truck stops with gyms? Man, that's hard to say. If you could stop, maybe you mean if you're able to stop, you can only do what 11 hours a day. I don't know. I don't remember how. I read something like that. You can get a gym membership at a large organization and then go to those gyms all over America or wherever your paths are. Thank you, Renee. Resurrected Gaming, Disco Cobra, Unsung Hero, and Matt Self. Love you, dude. Appreciate you guys so much. Guys, a lot of orange boys. The city is still not just haunted, but also it's a curse. That's why you're getting sued. Yes, I agree. Just dumbbells and bars. I mean, that would work. You would never be able to get jacked, but you could stay in relative shape, I think. You know. What's up, Bill Dozer? How you doing, dude? I've seen truck stops with showers and jack racks. Jack shacks. What the hell's a jack shack? I've taken a shower in a truck stop. It's cool. I like truck stops. They're cool. Thank you, Tyler Blaylock. Says, looking handsome today. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Oh my God, Stallone and Over the Top. What a great movie. What's your diet, Mike T? Right now, I eat a lot of ground beef. And I don't drink right now, except I did drink Saturday, I think. What day was it? I drank a pretty good Saturday. But I've lowered my drinking down to 1 day a week if I do it all. And sometimes I won't do it for 2 weeks. I was drinking every day, so and it wasn't like an alcoholic thing. It was just because I just enjoyed like sipping. I never really got drunk, but I would just sip and just play games or watch movies with friends, you know. So, but I stopped doing that. Jack Shack's where you watch porn and the rest is not safe. That's pretty cool. Cody have a question to ask Geek Mario. What's up, baby? How you doing? Welcome back, my friend. Hey, we're 70 likes, 80 likes from 700. Oh my God, boys, get on it, doggone it. If you're just now joining, yes, I am currently in some kind of proceedings with the place I live in. I explained the whole story. It will be on replay. It's like a 30-minute long thing I explained. I'm sure I'll talk about it with Nick on our show this week. So you'll see it. What's your opinion on Bob Iger? I think he's a terrible CEO, but that doesn't matter. Being a bad or good CEO doesn't matter. All that matters is attention. And I'm going to tell you guys something that no one seems to understand. And I'm a dumb redneck dude that never went to college nor graduated high school, but for some reason I'm the only person that seems to understand what I'm about to tell you. And this has to do with Bob Iger, yes. So how far from Fight Milk? 230. 230 or 227, I don't know. So you see every single company doing the same thing, right? Every corporate company is coming out and supporting far left, like crazy social shit, right? This is not new. It's just the far left social stuff has went so far left that it's kind of unfathomable. But doesn't change the fact that companies are going to come out with programs voicing their support. Why do they do this? Okay, first and foremost, the environmental social credit score system, ESG. It's one thing. It's funding most of these things. That's everybody knows about that. Okay. 2, they're doing this because the return of investment is irrelevant. That almost has nothing to do with stock prices or money anymore at all. They've actually done several studies with ROIs, and they're almost non-existent for partnerships for brands. So why do they do it? They do it for name recognition and social media mentions. The best way to do this is to be as absolutely outrage farming as possible to garner that name recognition, whether good or bad, and social media mentions. That is king. Busch Light gives 2 shits about LGBTQ. They don't give a fuck. They're doing it because everybody talked about Busch Light for 2 months straight. Now people in the Middle East know what Busch Light is, which they didn't before. Did a lot of people stop drinking it? Sure. Did they lose a lot of money? Sure. Money means shit to corporate companies anymore. Money is irrelevant. Social media is what brings in revenue. Name recognition is what brings in revenue. This is marketing 101. They've been doing this shit for 100 years. That's just how this works. They're going to continue to do it. It has nothing to do with money. But Cody, they're losing money. Yes, they're losing liquid revenue quarter by quarter. Nothing to do with like name recognition and social media. That's all that matters to companies now. Social media follows, social media mentions, and name recognition. Name recognition has existed for a long time. Okay? It's existed for a long time. Let me give you an example. Okay? So, in the 80s and 90s, when celebrity culture was going fucking nuclear, celebrities, their marketing and PR teams would come up with ideas to get their name in the news cycle. Okay? So, what celebrities would do is their marketing PR companies would come up with fake relationships. Oh, Christina Aguilera is dating this person. It's a big thing. It's big spicy. They got in a fight in their LA home. It's all this shit is to keep their names in the news cycle for name recognition purposes, which is basically what it's turned into social media mentions now. Now, corporations do that because social media is bringing in more of that attention than the celebrity tabloids ever could have times 1,000, maybe more. Right? So that's why they're doing it. And I know people can't fucking fathom this, by the way. They can't fathom it. I'm like, so you get what I'm saying? And they're like, yeah, but Busch Light's losing money. And I'm like, oh my God. Bud Light. Sorry, not Busch Light, fucking Bud Light. It's all the same shit to me. Freaking beer is gross, man. Tastes like piss ass. I drink Wild Turkey. Delicious Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. This is what I drink. So Bud Light. But they're losing money, Cody. Yes. They're losing literal liquid dollars. But their social media mentions is, if there was a graph, guys, if there was a graph you could look at that said Bud Light social media mentions the month before Dylan Mulvaney and the month after the Dylan Mulvaney thing, it would be up like 28,000%. That is all that matters to corporate companies. They don't care about Dylan Mulvaney. They don't care about trans issues or they don't care about any of that, but they see those people as an extremely easy pawn because they are. Right? Name recognition. That's all it's ever been about. So that's all it will ever be about. So when you see the 90th video or the 90th article in a row saying Bud Light's losing this much money per quarter, doesn't fucking matter. They made their year over year in 2 weeks in social media mentions. That's what matters. But Cody, social media doesn't bring in any money. Social media, companies that own and operate social media, bring in more money that we can even fucking fathom. Like, we can fathom, right? Okay. What's more important to like Ford Motor Company? Their dwindling sales year over year, the fact that they're selling 1,000 versions of this trim of Mustang and getting a slight profit from each, maybe, or getting 100 million social media mentions in 1 month. What's more important? It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. That's the whole point. And when I tell people this is how they respond. Well, they're still losing money though. Doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't matter. If that mattered, GameStop would have died in 2017. It'd be gone. They'd have burnt all them bitches down. GameStop didn't turn a profit for 5 years, and its stock price increased. Just kept increasing. Same thing with AMC. Bed Bath & Beyond filed bankruptcy 2 months ago. Stock price is increasing right now. They have not brought in a profit in 25 years. But if they say, we love Dylan Mulvaney, we support him, social media mentions out the ass. There's 3 GameStop documentaries now. It's all about social media attention, bro. It's all about that bitch. Come on. Anyways, sorry guys, I went on a rant there. 70 likes until 700, boys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Carrie, it's not that hard to fathom. But people don't understand how much publicity it is. Oh, a few people are talking about Bud Light? No. No. Not a few people. Everyone on earth for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Imagine this, Carrie. Imagine this, Carrie. Everybody on earth, okay, watches one of my videos from start to finish. Everyone on earth watches my video tomorrow from start to finish. 8 billion views. And I know it's a hypothetical, it's stupid because it's not everybody on earth. But let's just use the example because it's a lot of fucking people. Let's say 8 billion people watch my video tomorrow. 8 billion. Do you know how much ad revenue that would generate? Do you know how much clout and mentions and ad revenue? I would become the most followed person on every social media app in existence. And I would make millions upon millions upon tens and tens and tens of millions of dollars in one day. And I would suddenly be one of the most powerful people in the country from one day. You know what I'm saying? It's so powerful. Social media is so powerful. So that's what I'm saying. Must have been your crime. Dude, could you imagine? God, I'd be known as Cry Guy. Like, hey, you're the guy. And everybody's seen it. You gotta cry. You gotta cry. And YouTube take 30. They would. They take 30%. YouTube would suddenly be worth $1 gajillion too. Everything would be worth $1 gajillion. They'd be wild, boys. It'd be wild. Yeah, so that's how it works, man. How it works. You can do the math. 1 million views is worth about $3,000 roughly. I know it's not accurate for some people, but $3,000, 1 million views, ad revenue. So times that by 8,000. 3,000 times 8,000 is like how much you would make. I might be wrong. That might not even be the right math, but no, that's not the right math. It would be, no, that might be the right math. 1,000, 3,000, 3,000 times, I fucking can't do the math. Somebody put it in the chat. 24 millions. All right, here we go, boys. Let's do Naked Snake, boys. Nick said it's $1,200 for 1 million views. My crime video that Duck Dangerously just mentioned was around I think it was 3,100 for 1 million. And it's at 2.2 million and it's made around $7,000 in ad revenue. So it just depends on the video, the length of it, and the ads placed upon it. I don't really know how it works, but that's how it worked for me. I only have one example because, well, I have two videos that done that, but that's the only example I have. Because that's the only one I can, kind of cite. 50 likes away from the goal. Be first time we hit 700 on a solo stream in a while. I'm going to go ahead and I'll pull this up real quick just so you can see. I'll actually pull this up so you can see what I mean. Cry video, where is it at, Duck? Duck Dangerously, where's my cry video? All right, so it says right here, revenue. It's $5,000. It's almost exactly $5,000. 2 million views. At 1 million views, okay, so yeah, at 1 million views, it was, I can't tell. Shit. Because it was higher at first. The revenue slowed down, but the views increased. It looks like Looks like it was about 2,400 probably in a million. Here, I'll show you. I'll just pull this up so you guys can see. So it's 4,800 total. So I guess technically you could say it's 2,400, right? And that's the cry video. You see my face crying. Look at my face crying. Look at him. What a bitch. All right. It was a great video. I love the video. I still love it. I can't watch it because it makes me emotional. So I have to avoid that shit. I avoid it like the plague, boys. I avoid it so hard. I'm not trying to be a bitch right now. Okay. I'm not trying to be a bitch. Let me look at all my boys. Rip. What? That's a weirdly titled stream, guys. All right, sorry. Sorry. Weirdly titled stream. All right. Let's do Naked Snake, boys. You guys ready? We're doing Naked Snake. We did get close. We got 230 away from Fight Milk. We got one Red Boy away from Rainbow Night, 230 from Fight Milk. We're gonna do Naked Snake right now, and then we're gonna hop off, give you boys some kisses. I love you. I will have a new video tomorrow, Wednesday. We'll have a big guest. I'm not gonna announce it because it'll be canceled if I announce it, because I don't want anybody to know. Because if I know, people will fucking find out, and then they'll message. All these message boards are gonna be freaking out. They're gonna message these people and fucking get it canceled. I know it will happen. Some of you might even know what I already mean by that. Samantha, Naked Snake. Thank you, Samantha. I also saw your Go Boy. I apologize. I don't know if I read it. I think you said you sent me progress pics. I will check it out. I apologize. I don't know why I didn't read it. I read it like in my mind. So, Jason Aldean, Ranger Matt, what the fuck? Welcome back, my friend. Because he's crying like a bitch. So you are who the god? Yes, it was me, Big Z. Video games, love you, dude. If you're watching on Rumble, hit that like button, please. Hit the like button. Rumble's been going really well lately. I love my boys at Rumble. They're a lot of good people. Here we go. 195 Naked Snakes in a row. We are 5 away from 200. 200 Naked Snakes. That is almost a year and a half of Naked Snakes with no discrepancies. That's insane. I don't deserve that. It's insane. Thank you guys so much. Halo Smith says, are you too famous to say hi to me? Yes. I don't even know who you are, Halo Smith. All right. 200 better be a Boogie Naked Snake. But I've already had Boogie do Naked Snake with me. I've already had Boogie do Naked Snake. It was great. Boogie has done Naked Snake. Rich Review Tech USA has done Naked Snake. I had 2 girls on my last stream do Naked Snake. 2 young blondes. Yes, 2 young blonde girls with giant titties both did Naked Snake with me. If you have not seen it, it was one of my most viewed streams in a while. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. 30 likes away. Like this stream as we do Naked Snake, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. You guys deserve this. And I'm really thankful for you. Get on it. Doggone it. It's that time again. Are you guys ready? 195 in a row. Let's go, boys. Thank you so much. I love you. Oh, and season. Here we go. 666 likes. 195. Monkey Man already, dude. Already. We haven't even started. What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching, now melting to you. Here we go, boys. In my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. Snake eater. There be nobody else. Cry. It's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday we'll go to the rain. Someday you feed on a tree frog. It's a trial to survive. Rudy too. Ashley. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there be nobody else. Cry. It's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. 195 times in a row. We can't be beat. We are goated. You are goated. I appreciate you guys so much. Hot diggity damn. Yes. Yes. Amazing. I appreciate you guys. I do apologize. I shaved my chest and then I didn't shave it for 3 days and now I'm broke out. Yay. Happens to me all the time. I haven't used my pool in 2 weeks because I've been having the liner put in and shit. It's been drained. Haven't been tanning. We'll get it squared away. Thank you, Ashley and locals. Look at all them $1 tips. I love you, baby. I appreciate you guys so much. Got really close to fight milk today. No cigar, but it's on the menu. Naked Snake is here. Colonel, fight milk coming Wednesday. Don't be late, or else I'll sick Metal Gear on you. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. And also, Puss in Boots is going to join us because it is a very possible to be too attractive. It's coming. It's coming. Don't be late, boys, because I'm coming too. What's up? You know what I'm saying? All right, boys. I love you. I appreciate you guys. You guys are goated as hell. I will be playing. Now, this is going to sound gay. I know it's going to sound real gay, guys. But I'm going to be playing World of Warcraft tonight. Because I've been playing Classic. Look, I was 14 when it came out, dude. Okay? And I'm really enjoying it. I got back into it because, you know, I've been playing a lot of guitar lately. I've been playing a lot of piano. And I've been, like, trying to do more instead of just sit there and watch fucking spooky shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to play some WoW. Okay? So I got a few girls that I've worked out with playing WoW, which is hilarious because they're all really hot and it doesn't make sense that they're playing WoW. And then I got Nick. Dang, Cody. And it's not the retail WoW, it's Classic. I haven't played retail in years. And my buddy Falcor is streaming. My main is a warrior, undead warrior. And he's playing tonight, and I will probably be in his Discord like within 20 minutes playing with him tonight. So if you want to watch him play WoW and hang out with me, I will be in his Discord playing WoW on his stream here in the next couple minutes. So we're going to go ahead and raid my boy. Make sure you subscribe to him. It only takes 500 subs to get monetized now on YouTube. Give him some love, leave it on, let him get those watch hours. He's the boy. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. New video tomorrow. Do not miss it. We are 18 likes from 700, by the way. Make sure you sub to my boy. Very important. Give him some love. I love you guys on Rumble, Calling Guy. Even though you're shitting on me, I love you. Bill Dozer, Dude Rug, all the people on Rumble. You're goated. Prestige, Fellwind, and Ashley. Squid, Jenna. I appreciate you guys over there in locals, I will see you guys tomorrow in a new video, and we will be here Wednesday with a big guest. And I'm not going to announce it. I'm just going to let it come out. And then Saturday, another big guest. Going to be a lot of fun and new videos. Well, I have a lot of videos coming. I already filmed them all. So getting on it, doggone it. I'll see you guys in Falcor stream here in a minute. I'm going to get me something to eat, and then I'll join his Discord. So I'll be in his chat, though. So give him some love. Don't forget to give him some love, boys. We're going to have a lot of fun. Hope you guys know. Get on it, doggone it. See you guys on the flip side. 12 blocks away. Oh, balls. Big Sam, man, I love you. Until next time, get on it, doggone it. Ooh. Yeah.